One of the places where child sacrifice was practiced was none other than a place called Phoenicia, yes, as in Phoenix. The religious practices and beliefs of Phoenicia were cognate generally to their neighbors in Canaan. The Phoenix people learned their religion from the Canaanites. Like their Hebrew cousins, the Phoenicians were known for being very religious. While there remain favorable aspects regarding Canaanite religion, several of its reported practices have been widely criticized, in particular temple prostitution and child sacrifice. So who were the Canaanites that the Phoenix people learned their religion of child sacrifice from? Genesis 6:4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were old men of renown. That's right, they came from the Canaanite giants, and scripture confirms that the religion of child sacrifice did indeed come from the giants. 2 Chronicles 28:3. Moreover, he burned incense in the valley of the son of Hinnom, and burned his children in the fire, after the abomination of heathen whom the Lord had cast out before the children of Israel. The heathen that were cast out were the giants. Numbers 13:1-2. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Send thou men, that they may search the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel. Of every tribe of their father shall ye send a man, every one a ruler among them. Numbers 13:33. And there we saw the giants, the son of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. These places of sacrifice were often called Tophets. In the Hebrew Bible, Tophet or Topheth was the location in Jerusalem in the Gehenna, where worshippers influenced by ancient Canaanite religion engaged in human sacrifice of children to the gods Moloch and Baal by burning them alive. Tophet became a theological or poetic synonym for hell within Christendom. However, there is another name by which these ungodly practices go by. If you look at 2 Chronicles 28:3 again, we see a reference to a place called the Valley of the Son of Hinnom. 2 Chronicles 28:3. Moreover, he burned incense in the valley of the son of Hinnom, and burned his children in the fire, after the abomination of the heathen, whom the Lord had cast out before the children of Israel. The valley of the son of Hinnom is one and the same as the lake of fire in the book of Revelation. Note that the New Testament renders the words valley of the son of Hinnom as hell, and in some newer translations, Gehenna, Strong's 1067. Gehenna, definition. Gehenna, and originally the name of a valley or cavity near Jerusalem, a place underneath the earth, a place of punishment for evil, also referred to as the lake of fire in Revelation. Here we see it used in the book of Mark 9:43-44. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed, than having 2 hands to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched, where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. Wow, wait a minute, where their worms dieth not. Don't worry, we'll get to that. My, oh my, serious question here. Could the lake of fire then be a portal to another time and dimension? Is this how the sons of God materialized onto our planet in order to give birth to the giants? And what if the lake of fire portal was a loop? The book of Revelation connected right back to Genesis again, only to repeat over and over again in a never-ending cycle of creation and destruction. Could the New Ages be right when they speak of ages of the zodiac? We will cover this along with something called the gap theory in a later chapter. Look at this verse, Ecclesiastes 1:7. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. don't forget what Revelation tells us. Revelation 17:15, And he said unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the war sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. We are reminded of the Ouroboros. Could the phrase thither they return again be a hint at the type of Ouroboros time loop related to reincarnation? Job 1:21, And said, Naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither the Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Wow! Did we just read a verse describing reincarnation? Another witness, please. Ecclesiastes 5:15. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor which he may carry away in his hand. Amazing! Not only is God telling us that some people are reincarnated, God is also telling us that they get the same mom. I wonder if they get the same father? It is becoming very clear in this study that what we are seeing so far can be considered irrefutable evidence that the Bible does indeed support reincarnation, and that Christians are being lied to in order to further advance an agenda of power, control, and hatred. Back to the concept of the portal. So, is there any evidence that those thrown into the lake of fire are somehow passing through it to the other side? If so, what is on the other side?